Philosophy is the study of the fundamental nature of knowledge, reality, and existence. It is a way of thinking about the big questions in life, such as what is the meaning of life, what is the nature of reality, what is the difference between right and wrong. Philosophy is not just about finding answers to these questions, but also about understanding the questions themselves. Philosophers use reason and argument to try to answer these questions. They start by making assumptions and then use logic to draw conclusions from those assumptions. Philosophy is often seen as a very abstract and difficult subject, but it is actually very relevant to our everyday lives. For example, the choices we make every day are based on our beliefs about what is right and wrong. These beliefs are often based on our philosophical views. Even if we don't realize it, we are all philosophers in some way. We all have our own beliefs about the world and our place in it. Philosophy helps us to think critically about these beliefs and to develop our own answers to the big questions in life. There are many different branches of philosophy, each dealing with a different area of study. Some of the major branches of philosophy include metaphysics. Metaphysics is the study of the nature of reality. It deals with questions about the existence of God, the nature of time and space, and the relationship between mind and body. Epistemology. Epistemology is the study of knowledge. It deals with questions about what we can know, how we know it, and what it means to know something. Ethics. Ethics is the study of morality. It deals with questions about right and wrong, and good and evil, and what it means to live a good life. Logic. Logic is the study of reasoning. It deals with the principles of valid inference and argumentation. In addition to these major branches, there are many other subfields of philosophy, such as political philosophy, aesthetics, philosophy of science, and philosophy of religion. Philosophy is often seen as a very academic subject that has little relevance to the real world. However, this is a misconception. Philosophy is actually very important and relevant to our everyday lives. Here's why. Philosophy helps us to think critically. Philosophy teaches us how to think critically about the world around us. It helps us to question our assumptions and to develop our own opinions. Philosophy helps us to communicate effectively. Philosophy teaches us how to articulate our thoughts and ideas clearly and persuasively. This is an essential skill in all aspects of life, from personal relationships to professional settings. Philosophy helps us to understand different perspectives. Philosophy exposes us to a wide range of different viewpoints and perspectives. This helps us to see the world from different angles and to develop empathy for others. In today's increasingly complex and rapidly changing world, it is more important than ever to be able to think critically, communicate effectively, and understand different perspectives. Philosophy provides us with the tools we need to do all of these things. The origins of philosophy can be traced back to ancient Greece, around the 6th century BCE. Philosophers like Thales, Anaximander, and Anaximenes were among the first to question the traditional mythological explanations for the world around them. They sought natural explanations for natural phenomena. Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle are considered to be the founding fathers of Western philosophy. Socrates, through his relentless questioning, challenged people's beliefs and encouraged them to think critically. Plato, his student, developed groundbreaking theories about knowledge, reality, and the ideal state. Aristotle, Plato's student, made significant contributions to logic, ethics, and metaphysics. Over the centuries, philosophy has continued to evolve and develop, with new schools of thought emerging and challenging existing ones. From the Stoics and Epicureans of ancient Rome to the Renaissance humanists and the Enlightenment thinkers, philosophers have continued to grapple with the fundamental questions about the nature of reality, knowledge, and morality. Today, philosophy remains a vibrant and dynamic field of study, with philosophers continuing to explore new ideas and challenge old assumptions.